where you can actually win.
Like why? Like so. Okay, so that was one question. The second question is like, why is the game making so much money and it grows like every fucking month when everything is on autoplay, basically, and they're buying the same amount of
slot
users.
machine. It's the same as
It's a
going to
slot
the
machine.
casino, right?
Yeah,
It's going to go to Vegas.
My guess is the audience loves it.
Is it just stacking up the revenues from the day one?
No, everyone can go to Vegas.
This is no bullshit gaming podcast, 2.5 gamers. Sharing actionable insights, dropping knowledge from our day-to-day user acquisition, game design, and ad monetization jobs. We are definitely not discussing the latest industry news, but having so much fun. Let's not forget this is a 4 a.m. conference discussion vibe, so let's not take it too seriously.
Welcome everybody. This is session number 74. This is a very special episode because it's ASMR Matej on the mic. So my name is Matej Lančarič, and my dear co-hosts are fucking retards. Thank you very much for coming.
You
What's
okay,
happening?
buddy? You okay, buddy?
What's happening?
You
Well,
okay?
I've been sick for the whole fucking week, but one day I got better, and then we are recording. And look, instead of you backing me up, you are just laughing at me. Thank you very much, guys. It's
Honestly, like
great support.
I have no support to give you because you are trying to beat my COVID record. I am 4 confirmed and 1 suspected. And
I don't give
what
a
is this?
fuck.
Your 3rd time?
Yes,
Exactly.
Third
So
time is
he's
the
trying
charm.
to come
Third
up
time is
close
the
to my
charm.
record. Yeah.
it's fine.
Outstanding moves.
Like I don't know. My daughter got it first last week, then Romy and then me. What can I do?
Romy and the homie, huh?
Yeah. What can we do? That's life. Anyway, so again, ASMR special episode, at least from my side. So today we are going to talk about Monopoly Go. And before we do that, thank you very much for sending us all the great feedback for the latest episode about the aggregated event measurement. A lot of people told
You
me
got
exactly.
feedback? I
Yeah.
got no feedback.
Of course, because your part was exactly the same level of sharing the data as your LinkedIn post. Where's the fucking y-axis?
It's not my data to share. That stuff is really sensitive. I can't
Yeah,
share
but
it.
you don't need to put the name of the game. If you put numbers, who the fuck knows which game is it? Seriously.
I wasn't allowed to share it if I did that.
But who knows? Who the fuck knows if it's 32 ECPM or whatever, $17 going from $17 to $14? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Glad to see
And
COVID
it's-
hasn't slowed you down.
Yeah, and actually it's more legit because there are some numbers anyway. Yeah, so people told me that if you have actually Upslayer, then you are fucked because they said they're not going to work with aggregated event measurement because they
Even though Facebook told them they are.
exactly. Yeah, it's fun time. So somebody from Upslayer said this, interesting. So Singular is on the way, and iDigest is the only one who actually made it work. We'll see. But still, not that many people actually were able to launch the campaigns, same as I was talking about in the latest episode. So yeah, keep me posted, guys, and I will of course keep you posted as well.
Yeah, and send me and Remia messages too. We're here.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. All right, so let's start. I guess I can go first. So then you can talk about your ad monetization segment in 1 minute, and then we can actually talk. Okay. Anyway, so the game actually global launched on April 18th or around that time, and everybody actually knew something is happening because everybody, and I mean everybody, started seeing the impact on their UA numbers. And why I'm saying this is because everything went to shit on the UA side, honestly. Because when it's almost like the days where PlayerX started scaling really rapidly, and then Glue or someone was
There's no inventory to buy.
yeah, it's like, oh well, we can't buy, we can't compete with these giants. Like, yeah, so now something similar happened. So I think like the rumor is that they are spending, or they were spending 2.5 million a day. And honestly, when I was looking at the numbers and the UA channel mix and everything, I can believe that. I can pretty much believe that. And we can see it in the UA channel mix, in the creatives, and even in the exceptional growth on the revenue side. The profitability of this spend is still questionable. At least we were questioning it when I was recording the episode in LA with JK about the top 5 global launches in the last year. But yeah, we will never know. We will never know.
You know that just by kind of super rough estimate, that would mean that if they continue spending 2.5 million a day, that would be roughly 300 million up till now. And I made it very rough. And the games actually did something like 150 only. And we still didn't talk about how much Mr.Monpoly takes for his brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. But
You gotta spend money to make money.
Sure, but it's all,
Is it all Saudi money though?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the question. That's the question. Well,
if you're a company and you're attached to a money hose from the Central Bank of Saudi Arabia, you might be able to do those type of things.
Yeah, that was always the point everybody raised. Well, if you have this type of money, you can spend.
Yeah, for those who don't know, or don't remember, Savvy Group from Saudi Arabia bought Scopely recently, which is the owner of Monopoly Go.
Exactly. So about the numbers. So you said something about the revenues, and so honestly, when they launched in April, which was almost at the end of April, they made 8 million. In May, it was already 23 million. Then in June, 34, and July, 60, which is from our second favorite data tool. So the numbers could be bigger or lower. Nobody knows. But what I think is kind of accurate is the top 10 countries in terms of the revenue, which is obviously US. And if I'm looking at it correctly, it's 60 or 70%. It's only US. Everything else is 30%. And then we have UK, France, Australia, Germany, Singapore, Canada, Italy for some reason, Malaysia, and Netherlands. So it's interesting that, I guess it makes sense that the US is 60% of the revenues. Then I was kind of comparing and also the revenue is split 50-50 iOS versus Google Play or Android. So it's pretty much even. I was also comparing the retention, Monopoly Go versus CoinMaster. And it looks like Monopoly Go has lower retention numbers, but we also have a lower amount of data. So I'm not sure if this is super accurate, but still. If I'm looking at Monopoly Go only, it's day 1 is 44%, day 7 is 23%, and 11 on day 30, day 60 is 6%, and day 90 was something really below 5%. And the CoinMaster was actually 52 on day 1, 29 on day 7, 15 on day 30, and 9 on day 60, and almost 7% on day 70. So
my guess is that it's still kind of being calibrated.
I think so as well.
In our favorite data tools.
Yeah.
Well, let's say it's not really that reliable to kind of
but
just evaluate outright.
Sure, and of course, CoinMaster is a lot more data, but still, even if it's what do you think? It's more or it's higher than CoinMaster, or lower, or almost the same?
The question could be also how's the retention or tier 1 cohorts, because if that is global and they're smashing so much UA into the game, is probably dragging it down. So my guess is that would be kind of equal.
Yeah, okay.
Or even more, to be honest.
I would say,
at least for me,
I would say
the game plays better for me than CoinMaster, definitely.
We can maybe check if I check the retention very quickly.
What kind of conversations do you think they're having in Moon Active right now when this game launched?
Well, I know exactly.
It's more of a
you have inside info.
Conversation.
They know each other. The teams, they are very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is that all big casino genre teams knows each other. especially those Pirate Kings team,
Yeah,
Coin Master team.
Those who know, they know.
They know.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I will check the retention later on, but still, in the US only afterwards. Anyway, so if we look at the UA channel mix, so what do we have here? Oh, well. Every fucking thing. So we have, I mean, like if you're spending this amount of money, you have to have everything basically.
Name it. I want to hear.
So we have AdColony, Google Ads, Uplovin, Chartboost, Digital Turbine, Facebook, Mintegral, IronSource, Unity, Wangle, and TikTok. So what's the biggest channel? Do you know?
AppLovin or
exactly.
Google. No, really?
It's AppLovin. Yeah, it's AppLovin. Wow. But interesting second place. Can you guess the second place? This is very. I think you will never guess.
Meta?
No, Mintegral.
Really?
Man.
Blast from the past.
Yeah.
Huh?
But you remember now our conversations in South Korea about Mintegral, and Mintegral being like a top channel for one of the studios we visited.
Mintegral is like hyper casual, tends to be really good and really high, but this is not hyper casual, which is very surprising.
This is not hyper casual, but if you remember what they told us, they have this the ad ROAS campaigns. But what I found out also, they have IIP ROAS campaigns, which is in beta, and they opened it up for few accounts. I guess
good timing.
Yeah, I guess we know who is one of the accounts in here. At least I know. And to be honest, at least I think. And to be honest, I'm also adding these Mintegral type of campaigns in some of the games I manage, so it can be very interesting. But then we have Wangle and IronSource, and then everything else basically. So interesting, very interesting. And I would also count Facebook up in there somewhere, because I still see Facebook being very good channel for some of the games, in at least like female-oriented audience. And this, I think, was also okay, Jakub. So what's the audience split? 50-50 female?
That's what I wanted to get there.
Okay.
It's nearly 50-50. It's like 52% male, 47% female. But
interesting.
Okay. Statistically, I would say it's unisex.
It's 50-50. Right? Okay.
Yeah, because also the IP, like Monopoly, is a unisex IP, I would say.
Okay, that's true.
But the more important thing for me, especially when I was looking through the features of the game, is that 43% of users are 45 years plus.
Yeah, of course.
And the game is actually quite integrated with Facebook, not only by just connect your account, blah, 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 the usual shit, but actually it incentivizes you to join their Facebook group because you can there trade the cards there. I'll get to this in detail.
Okay, yeah. But like the thing is, this has nothing to do with the UA in general.
But their audience lives on Facebook. Nobody else is there.
True.
Boomer stuff.
Yeah.
True. Well, the thing is, it's for community. So what would be very, very funny if they have a Discord group, because it wouldn't make any sense.
They don't have a Discord group.
Exactly. So where do they? Yeah, they
Facebook
go
group.
To Facebook. Yeah. Okay. So everything else, and then we have the iOS versus Android. If you look at that, so iOS mainly AppLovin, Wangle, and Unity, and on Android is mainly IronSource, and there's some Google Ads and Unity again. So and obviously I mentioned Mintegral, but that's on iOS as well. So yeah, I guess the 2.5 mil a day kind of makes sense. So I actually believe that. So if we are looking at the creatives, the biggest spend again, AppLovin, but it's not the playables only, but the playable end cards, which are usually made by AppLovin. It's very basic. They just take your best performing videos and then make it very clickable. I can show it actually. This is actually playable. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Not like the last time. So this is actually playable. So I was clicking on this. But
completely not fake.
Exactly. This is actually the game.
Yeah, this is actually the game.
I know. I played the game.
Yeah, I played the game too. Didn't like it.
Yeah. This is the playable, nothing else. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the playable end card, which is only this, so you can't do anything. You just click and then that's it.
This is fake.
Yeah, it's not.
It's fake.
You're in jail.
Yeah.
But it deducts the money automatically in the game.
Oh, it deducts the money automatically. Yeah, nevertheless. But we have all kinds of stuff. Oh, well, I could actually still share the screen and show the creatives. Hey.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea, right? Well, what would you expect? Monopoly.
I guess this is an age group that doesn't getting lied to, right?
It's not light, so it's like you have Monopoly IP, you have very straightforward gameplay. It's not that many things you can do, actually.
Can you do an estimate on CPI?
Oi.
That's what people want to hear.
It's very
How much do
interesting.
you want to guarantee? How much do you want to think that it's like higher now than it was when they first launched?
Well, with this type of scale, it's definitely way higher than what it was before. 300%. It kind of climbed quite quickly after the launch. Well, let me just...
Because the downloads, the downloads kind of declined until June, and now they're going up again for 20% more than they were in June, nearly hitting the global launch volume. 400K a day or something like that.
Yep. And I think that was one of the reasons what I saw in the creative mix. Actually, it was last 30 days. They started kind of running something on iOS. Nevertheless, I will just play this, which we already saw. Then, again, it's the board, dice, Monopoly.
Tokens.
Yes.
They have them as collectibles in the game. It's pretty smart.
Yes, it's really nice. This was something I liked. It's an interesting idea.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, this is nice.
Yeah, it's pretty
really
cool.
actually.
Yeah, I was like, interesting idea.
Oh, this looks like
very
some
good,
hyper casual stuff.
How does this look like?
That doesn't look
hyper
hyper casual at all, man.
at all?
Why?
I'm
You have
pretty-
one road and the character is going on it. Don't you imagine all the the usual?
This is like the hallmarks of a social casino ad.
Yeah, like
I worked with enough social casinos when I was doing retargeting to know, no, explosions, things happening. That's social casino.
Well, I was talking about one line and the character going on it.
And you were just demoted to the third best UA manager. And you were promoted, Felix. Yeah, to the second.
What?
Yes. There you go. So you have the Explorer. Just thing is, and here it is, dice for some reason. Very good not very good CPI, but has lower CPIs than cards, numbers, and what else? Tiles.
Slot machines.
Obviously slot machine. And then we have obviously, it is kind of easy. UGC of live action. This is not UGC, like a live action, right? Videos. So they have what exactly? The classic videos like we saw with CoinMaster. And they have also static images, which is shown on integral mainly. These two. And then we have again UGC or live action.
Hiya.
Is she real?
Of course.
Of
She's
course,
real.
she's not
She's
real.
She's real. She's real.
Okay.
Skyscraper here.
It's the whole body. That's how you know.
Okay. So
Pretty okay
they'll
fingers.
need another couple of months before the whole
She uses
body.
the fingers.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a heist. Everybody stick 'em up. My friends are gonna be so mad. Download
Yeah, but-
Monopoly Go now.
Again.
I promise I won't rob you.
And then I think this. No, there's something else. Never mind. Yeah, that's it basically. So they have few other hooks, but yeah, that's it.
Anything different in context with the usual social casino loadout like Coinmaster would run, or
No, not really. It's just a lot of the 3D board action with Mr.Monpoly. There's some like few time pressure videos.
Pretty traditional.
Yeah, it's like they're really sticking with the IP
To the team.
and that's it. The only thing I'm missing here, I would be missing a lot of other things.
Did you call him Mr.Monpoly, by the way?
Yes.
The name of the guy?
Yes.
His name is actually Milburn Pennybags.
Just Googled that.
Yep. No joke. Milburn Pennybags.
Nice. So 3D board actually.
He has his bags full definitely by this time.
Yeah. Nice.
Get it right, Matej.
Oh, sorry.
Having COVID doesn't give you an excuse to get someone's name wrong.
Sorry, Mr. Milburn.
Pennybags. Great.
It's perfect. So obviously, like except some other like crazy ideas, which I don't think they fit into this type of game and audience. Well, we could argue that what we saw with triple match 3D and tile match, it's just the same audience. So all these like Albert Einstein, Brain Age, and these type of things would fit here as well. But I don't think that they would fit with the Monopoly IP. So the main thing I'm missing here is Jennifer Lopez or any other celebrity. Hey guys, where
you mean like they don't
Would
have
Robert
a
De Niro be good for this?
super expensive celebrity campaign yet?
Yet, like when are you bringing this? Come on, guys, what the fuck? Are you running out of the money?
But isn't this the problem, that Coinmaster isn't really an IP and that is better kind of managed through celebrities rather than Monopoly is its IP and that is the celebrity? And Mr. Miller maybe would like to have a word with you about that
Mr.
celebrity thing.
Pennybags?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure. Like, that's my question afterwards. Like, I'm not sure how would this work with the Monopoly IP, honestly. But that needs to.
Can
be
you
some
imagine Jennifer Lopez with Mr. Pennybags?
Oh, I can imagine Jennifer Lopez.
How that
I can see
would
Robert
look
De Niro doing this.
Why Robert De Niro?
My dad loves Robert De Niro.
But it's like a mobster character.
Well, then he will be in jail in Monopoly. It's fine. That's okay. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. So they have like a shit ton of creatives, obviously, with this type of like a number of UA channels and the money they're spending. They're all playables. Well, honestly, I kind of missed like more playables because it was only one playable and 3 or 4 playable hint cards that were getting a majority of the spend. But they also have localized videos for all the like top 10 geos. And the question that you asked, Jakub, I didn't forget about it. So what is the CPI? So if we think about the CPI for the social casino, which is
25 on base default.
25 of what? Like mobile app install campaigns, which we are not even talking about because it's not relevant. So if you are talking about the value or purchase campaign, it's like 50, 60, 70, 80 euros easily. With this type of daily budget, it's even more. It can be very close to 100 in US. It can be very close to 100 in US. If we count with the Monopoly IP, how much discount can we get? 20, 30%, maybe 40%. If we get 40%, that's perfect. If we get
honestly,
20,
back in my retargeting days, like sometimes with like some social casino campaigns, they had targets of like 125.
Yeah,
like CPI.
easily.
So like it's not surprising at all. Most of them had around 90, but yeah, this is not surprising at all.
Yeah, I see Jakub's eyebrows like, oh, like what? Like how
That's
is
why
this?
he's third best UA manager.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it! I know that it's so high. Why would I?
It is very high. It's very, very high. It's very high.
It's the highest on the market. Like no other genre has this high.
No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Highest.
So, well, there you go. So let's go with 30% discount on the CPI. So it's not 100. It can be 70.
Okay. So do we move on to Admon, the longest part of today?
Yes, please. Do they have
All
ads?
right.
No. Thank you,
So-
Felix.
So I'm going to be very silent for once, for a very good reason. I mean, this game has honestly, it has all the hallmarks of what a game needs to have to make a lot of ad revenue. Large US player base, my data tool, which has deceived me in the past, says 1.5 million DAU in America. So almost 8 million DAO worldwide, most of them in tier 1 geos. Matej has reported that the AdMob and Unity S ad SDK is inside of Monopoly Go, but that's the most unreliable way of checking it because it's from our data tools and
Exactly.
not very reliable. So maybe they are considering it, but honestly, the maths for this title just doesn't make sense. So IAP revenue in July, which could be wrong, so correct me here, says $60 million in a single month. So I ran my normal calculations. I assumed a 75% opt-in rate, and if they could get magically 5 impressions on rewarded on impressions per DAU. So if they reach that, they would be making about $10 million per month, or about 17% of July's revenue. But that's just a lot of effort for not that much reward, because I still feel that they are expanding and growing immensely on IAPs. So I just have a feeling that they're not doing this yet. I've met this Go Please ad team and I know them. They're not idiots. They know what they're doing. My guess is that when the game begins to decline or something like that, like with other social casino titles, that's when they'll start to add placements. And I should expect something like this to come in at around 2 to 4 rewarded impressions per DAO when they choose to do so.
I expect them to never have ads, period.
Yeah, me too.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of social casino titles that actually do have ads.
We can take it back through our review radar and see who was, who had better estimate.
I think maybe in
let's see.
2 years, this game will have ads. 2 years.
Yeah, I would say never.
Yeah, but
Never. Because not only I get what you're saying, it makes sense, and definitely I would do that. Maybe on a
But
game
then
like
IP again.
Coinmaster. But the IP, the IP blocks
yeah.
it. That's I think it's that's the end.
will you make an estimate in your part how much they're paying to Monopoly for this?
Yeah,
Monopoly
Mr. What is the
That's out of my league.
CPI?
That's not much, eh? That's
What
not
is
me.
the
This
what
better
is the
be-
CPI? What is this? Oh, how
the
much money
usual-
they're paying to the Monopoly?
The
Mr.
usual
Milburn,
deals go
penny,
through-
whatever,
Pennybags.
Pennybags.
Let me finish. Usually deals go between 15 to 30%, so I heard. So somewhere there, I would say.
On profits or revenue? Because there's no profit here yet
that's a
for
question.
sure, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know. Don't know what's the deal. I know it's some parts of the deal could be first 2 years something for us, first 2 years whatever for you, blah blah blah. So don't know. Don't have that much expertise in it, but that's my guess. 15 to 20% down. And then
I would
the
expect
IP,
way better answers from you, Mr. Doctor.
What did you expect?
Be more specific.
Doctor of
I told you
psychology.
15 to
not-
20% out of revenue.
Other way. Okay.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, design
We will
stuff.
see.
Design time. First,
Design
the
time.
numbers and a little bit of history as usual. So, Monopoly Go in the end is a long-running kind of a lineage of these new social casino games that are hitting the market from 2013. Started with Pirate Kings, then Coinmaster came in 2016, and then we have the role of all these kind of new games such as Board Kings 2016, Piggy Go 2018, Dice Dreams 2019, and now Monopoly Go June 2022 soft launch first time.
Yeah.
So all of these games are pretty much taking on the casino genre with this kind of a new spin that it doesn't look like a casino, but in the end it is a casino. Casino being the main core gameplay just about increasing wealth and a random chance that pretty much goes around some kind of a mechanism. The whole shut down the enemy and this kind of PvP loop that was added into it by Pirate Kings in 2013 seems to have lasted pretty well. So they have it all. The other interesting thing is that the game is actually much more closer to Board Kings by the surface looks of it than to Coin Master, because Coin Master in its core gameplay has the slot machine kind of disguised. Pirate Kings had the like Wheel of Fortune or whatever, the wheel. Before, now they both have a slot machine. Board Kings actually had a board, and in the end looks exactly like this, where your character goes around the board and then gets whatever is there on the thing, and event happens. So this is actually much more closer to that. Combining some of the things from Dice Dreams. Dice Dreams is about like 3 dice rolling on the board with custom kind of symbols on them, not really like a number dice, but just like symbol dice. And now we're back at the pretty much the board. The whole thing plays like game on rails. So if I do something here, as you see, it pretty much does everything else for me. It like charges you up, does this, does that. I can even hold this for like autoplay as usual, and
It's like a slot machine.
Yeah, it's like a slot machine.
There we go.
So like in the end, however it looks and however it was iterated, and like I'm sure the iteration was great, it still is a slot machine in its nature. So that works well, and I think it fits perfectly for the audience. The good thing is that Monopoly also kind of the team leverages I think leveraged pretty nicely in this whole kind of casino team. So it's pretty good. Regarding the revenue, as we looked into it, like what are actually the numbers? See, this is the core gameplay from the times of Coin Master. Instead of a cannon, now we have a destruction ball. But one more important thing I want to talk about now, a little bit of a revenge pause, because you can switch your opponent here. So if somebody is ganging up on you, which happened to me today, you can actually switch into like a different opponent than the random one from either your friends list or revenge list, meaning random people that got onto you, but whatever, friends, doesn't matter, and go attack them like the EliteDolphin here. I will get back to you later.
Attack Dolphins.
Yeah, and attack him directly. And then you pretty much playing into that revenge style mechanic. Because if we look into my timeline here, we can see some very interesting thing, that the revenge mechanic works pretty well, because where it is? Yeah, here it is.
Oh.
EliteDolphin was raiding me the whole day today.
What? You made an enemy in Monopoly Go?
Nice.
Nice.
Should we send a bottle of champagne to EliteDolphin?
I don't know even how you can get that, because if you select the revenge mechanic once, you can select it in 3 hours later, or like why is he able to do it like every hour, like 5 times?
Yeah, we bribed
Probably
someone.
an IAP.
I don't know.
Yeah, we bribed someone from the
Please
team.
laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I must say, like, the revenge mechanic works perfectly. Like, it's implemented perfectly. Outstanding work, guys.
Very
so
good.
That's there. And back to the numbers after the revenge.
EliteDolphin, if you're listening to this, send us your home address. We'll send you a bottle of
We'll send you a
champagne
gift and a t-shirt.
and a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, so regarding the revenue, they're slowly but surely approaching the scale of Coin Master.
Which you said, by the way, when they launched, they will never get there.
Yeah, I said that.
You said that.
But they're not there yet.
They're not there yet.
The
Yeah.
glass is
We'll
always
see.
half empty, never
We'll
half full.
see, we'll see.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they are currently spiking to something like nearly 3 or 2.7 million a day, whereas Coin Master is pretty much like a straight line of every day being like 3+ million a day.
Yes,
something like
of
that.
course.
Like nothing happened to it, literally.
Yeah, but do you know when they launched the game?
I know.
In fucking April.
I know. But
It's not
I'm
that
just
long
saying
time
that.
ago.
It's slowly growing there.
Yeah.
Regarding the overall genre, if you look into our favorite tools, we can see that currently Monopoly Go is responsible for something like 60% of all the downloads in the genre, compared to Coin Master, which is like 20%.
Yes.
And then we have like Animal Kingdom, Dice Dreams, and like all the other ones, so like under 10%. So these two games are literally duking it out. But regarding the revenue, Coinmaster still sits at 48% compared to Monopoly Go 42%. That's last month.
So let me just ask a question here. Matej, if you were a UA manager or the head of UA right now at Moon Active, like what do you do when a new game comes out? Do you try to outspend it and player exit, or do you just let it like take over? Like what are you supposed to do in these situations?
Well, honestly, do you know how long Coinmaster is in the market?
Forever?
Yeah, exactly. So why would you
From
try
2016.
why would you try to compete? I mean, there's no point. You, on the other hand, can do a lot of retargeting at this point.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So that's the numbers, and the family tree, and the gacha. Yeah, let's talk about gacha a little bit. So the monetization of this game is pretty simple. You sell dice or you sell money. There's not much stuff other than that.
Purchase error.
Misclicked. Yeah, so there's nothing else pretty much. And if you look into the gacha that they have, it's just a nice collectible album that you cannot even buy, but you have these kind of nice booster packs that you get from time to time, like let's say from daily reward wins or stuff like that or whatever weekly rewards you sometimes get. And you collect these into an album. And that album, if you collect it in full, it also, of course, give you what? Dice and money. So more dice and more money. What's really interesting is that if you have multiples of one card, you can actually send it to your friends.
Send it to EliteDolphin.
Yeah, we can send it to EliteDolphin like we want.
Oh, yes.
EliteDolphin.
Nice.
Here's your badger. But what you can also do is you can also go into the Facebook group and trade cards there and request them. But you cannot request them in the game. That's really interesting because usually when you have this mechanic, like in Clash Royale or like other collectible games, you join a clan and in that clan you request something and you have like the selection. Here, in order to do that, it actually you would need to go on that Facebook group. There's no other way to do it. So yeah, and your friends are able to give you this kind of community chest, and like as I said, like social mechanics are pretty strong because they have this kind of social chest or community chest where you have again like just some multipliers and you play some random mini game.
Wait, why is Dolphin there? Why is EliteDolphin there?
Because he's my friend.
He's your friend?
Yeah.
And he's
Of course.
attacking you?
Of course, you don't know how friends work in these games. The more you have, the more they attack you.
You should defriend you.
Yeah, it's ex-friend.
Yeah, so the more friends you have, the more are the multipliers on the rewards of the mini game. But the thing is, again, that the best way to do it is to connect through Facebook and everywhere. Even if we can wait a little bit, and the game has this kind of algorithm. When I run out of dices or pretty much steps, it immediately flashes like 3 offers into your face. One is for more dice, the other one is for more money if we're spending money like the step before, or connect your friends or connect everything pretty much. So they have it ironed out pretty well. But as I said, like social features with this whole revenge mechanic, social groups, Facebook group incentive, they literally have that Facebook group. And as we talked before, like it's because of the audience, because this is the boomer audience.
Yeah,
it works pretty well. So yeah, that's really good. The other thing is these kind of events or like the live ops of the game. That is pretty strong because as you see here, let me stop for a little bit. Offers always pop on the left, and you have a lot of these kind of bargains as usual. They have even this kind of really nice one where you have
you unlock one and then you get a little bit more on free.
And then you again need to pay, and then you have more for free. And the other one I think is even similar, where you have some kind of a payment, and then after that payment you have more stuff for free, which kind of creates this illusion that some stuff is for free and unlock additionally, but in the end it's just part of one offer split into 3. So it's pretty clever. Like I really like this one. Looks
Rush Royale has this.
So that's there. On the right side there are those events, and these pop up all the time, and they're kind of time limited very, very strictly, meaning like within few hours or within a day or within 10 minutes or something. So the game tries really hard to kind of push you into one more move, one more, something built. Like for instance, my city, which got destroyed by EliteDolphin. Let me fix that for now. It actually degrades your city, because when I left my session last time, I had 19 out of 30 structures. Now I had 15. So it's no joke that other players actually slow down your progress because they're destroying your buildings. It's not just like, somebody shut down. No, you're actually losing progress. A lot of money, actually. So we're talking like 500,000 that I lost here, just in between the sessions.
500,000 Monopoly money.
Yeah, exactly. Monopoly money is really hard to get. So let me pick up some more rewards. They even have some like other mini games stitched into it. They are pretty nice. I even saw one where literally money flows out of the top of the screen and you need to catch it, like Fruit Ninja. It was literally Fruit Ninja.
With money.
It's really nice.
Was Mr. Milburn getting it in her piggy banks?
In his pocket? No, I catch it all. But yeah, the whole thing kind of plays like a Disneyland, where pretty much whatever you do, some kind of explosions pop up, rewards here, rewards there. The good thing is that they have it balanced very well in a way that these rewards are very steep, like for instance this one. So sometimes even after the first session, the game can feel very stingy, because the first session was kind of really small in the time. Like,
the fuck, you just got 180 dice.
Because I'm playing it for like a week. But in that first session, it can feel, again, very stingy. In 10 minutes, you run out of dice and there's nothing else to do. Like, my guess is that's their kind of very strong push towards conversion immediately, like really early conversion. But later down the line, on second and third session, they suddenly shower you with currency and with rewards and like pretty much Monopoly money fireworks every single turn, and you get this, you get that.
Casino mechanics, huh?
Yeah. They have it done pretty well, and it looks so novel and so nice compared to something like, I don't know, even Coin Master. Like Coin Master in the end is like 7 years old game. This is new, so they have it done pretty well.
So we're looking at the new Coin Master, basically.
Yeah, we're looking at the new Coin Master. The thing is, let's speed up. This is also pretty nice that you have this multipliers determines how much time you actually want to do, and you can pretty much speed up the whole thing significantly. So whatever I do, you'll get a 10 multiplier on it. So just like increases, but the session keeps the same.
Nice.
Regarding the fight between these two, my guess is that it will be in the first place a UA war. That's like one thing. The other thing is that, is this something that could be kind of off-putting towards people that play Coin Masters, because it's, IPs not only bring their advantages with them, but also disadvantages, because whoever kind of doesn't like Monopoly IP won't be playing this at all, because they get
there's like 5 people in the whole world.
Monopoly is the most unbalanced game in the world.
It is
the board game.
It's fucking amazing. Everybody loves Monopoly.
Because you always fight with your siblings.
Yeah, but no game designers. Yeah. Anyway, so
everybody hates each other in the family. What else? It's the best thing you can get.
But what I meant to say is it has its limits. So definitely there are some bonuses that only Coin Master can achieve. Like we talk about the celebrity marketing, that probably won't be possible for Monopoly.
Well, let's see.
But let's see. Yeah, I'm waiting for that Pedro ad. Like, throw it at me.
No.
Everyone loves Pedro Pascal.
Man, there's
He's
no
a new
way.
Morgan Freeman, new Tom.
Exactly.
Pedro Pascal in the head with a mustache.
Man, it needs to be someone else. Can't be Pedro.
We'll see. Yeah, so the thing works great. By the way, they have also the token collection. Let me show you pretty briefly. Like this month, you can win the... where is it? Shit, where did I find it? In the album, sorry. You have the Mufasa token, like a lion token. Even though there's no lion, it looks exactly like that.
Yes,
and you have your token inventory where you unlock more token. Of course, we give you more rewards and stuff, so that's great. That again is some kind of a really nice collectible mechanic that was implemented into it, which I like. But other than that, it again mainly is driven by these kind of live ops events that are popping up from time to time, and I guess they have a lot of these because they're very easy to do. What's happening is just different parameters are being thrown on the board and like work out of the box. So, for instance, the car mechanic that's there is pretty much just you roll the dice, and if you put your character on a spot that we decided before, we'll give you random event points, stuff will happen. So it's all on autoplay pretty much. You don't need to do anything. Like the whole thing just works by itself. I don't even need to play the game. Just press this for autoplay and that's it. So no new mechanics, no strategies, no tactics. Perfect for casual
It's a slot
audience.
machine. It's
Yeah,
100% a slot machine.
Exactly. Like sometimes there's the Fruit Ninja, or sometimes there's this kind of choose your enemy to destroy something, and that's it. So works perfectly.
Yes, what's the purpose of the game? Like a slot
To
machine,
have
just
more
press.
money, as every other social casino game.
Yeah, right.
You mean like a casino where you can actually win?
Like why? Like so. Okay, so that was one question. The second question is like, why is the game making so much money and it grows like every fucking month when everything is on autoplay, basically, and they're buying the same
It's
amount
a
of
slot
users.
machine. It's the same
It's
as
a
going to
slot
the
machine.
casino,
Yeah,
right? It's going to go to Vegas.
My guess is the audience loves it.
Is it just stacking up the revenues from the day one?
No, everyone can go to Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like it's very, very, very rewarding. Like you see it, like you feel great when you like get some of these wins,
Yeah, of
revenges, or whatever. Like there's very good gratification. There's very nice polish. The whole thing looks like like a new game compared to something like Coin Master. Even though Coin Master is so big, it still kind of looks kind of old nowadays. And yeah, sorry, Monopoly Go just looks better. So that's there. But yeah, like I don't really want to go very deep into like casino player motivations. Not an expert in that field, but my guess is it hits all the spots here.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm not sure like if they added any new features since the global launch. Because I mean, usually how you look at scale, and we talked about it, it's just CPI versus the LTV equation. That's it, right? And I don't think like the LTV keeps increasing. It's just this is the game which was great from the start, and then I'm really.
But you need to add more content into it. Keep that in mind. Like,
so that's what I'm asking. So what is the new content?
New cities.
Oh, new cities. Okay.
Yeah, let me.
True.
Mine. I counted when I was looking at it like 150 cities or something like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Like in
That's,
the end, like if you look into it and you're
yeah.
spending like a lot of money into it, you blaze through this very fast. Like
Of course, yeah. I blazed through like first 5, I think, like very quickly.
Yeah. So and you have these like whatever. This is my 6th city, and you have like 130 of these or 100 plus. I counted. So and again, and you start from the scratch, same as Coin Master.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And money for nothing, and you're going.
Yeah. Okay. So you add new cities. So for new, okay, I got
new
it.
content, new animations, new events, new whatever.
Yeah. Okay, but then like any other like live ops that could be not automated that could make a lot of difference?
Don't know. Like my guess is they're running also a lot of these kind of Facebook games or rewards there, like on the thing. That could be also it. I mean the Facebook group itself.
Facebook group, yeah.
Yeah, like for instance, Honkai recently is running like so much kind of competitions and like codes, rewards, or whatever stuff that pretty much like out of the game or external to the game. So my guess is they're also running a lot of stuff there. The other thing is they could be adding like a lot of these kind of new mini games that come and go that we maybe even don't see, because just by the looks of it, I haven't even unlocked the whole feature set of the game. Like look at all of these other features that they have there, like properties,
Go closer to the mic, mate.
role generation, and yeah, like a lot of them that still can be doing something different.
Well, okay. What's the rating? 10 out of 10?
Yeah, rating, and then
10.
let's cut this out.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, and yeah, I pretty much don't want to say take my
One
words
of these
back,
days,
but,
you're gonna have to stop giving 10s, mate. You're gonna inflate your own score.
But definitely, like this has a chance to take on Coin Master. But
suddenly look at him changing
yeah. But the problem I see there that even though maybe this better game or like more polished, whatever, how do you call it, it will be in the end the money war question in the UA. So don't think so. This will be decided by.
Yeah, it's not going to be decided by Admon, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely no. Definitely no.
All right,
can-
let's end it there.
Yeah, but we'll definitely keep it on our radar for later.
Well, Felix, you've done a very good job last time, so you can take us home this time again if you want. No.
Absolutely.
Jakub can.
Jakub takes it over this time.
Yeah,
Jakub
Jakub
takes it
it home.
So whoever hasn't replied or registered for our event at Gamescom, feel free to go. We're all looking forward to you and our magical night with the magician. So yeah, we'll be there. And then don't forget to like and subscribe. We're pretty much preparing a lot of new content even recently. So a lot of new stuff is coming. And don't forget to tell your cats and pets.
Cats and pets.
Cats and pets. Guppy fish, I love it as well.
I love it. Amazing. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Cheers.
Ciao.
Nice.
Yeah, give me a bit more beer and then I'll defend you.
Is that beer?
Oh yeah, I'm drinking Stoutebeker. I've told Rima the story, but you were late, so you missed the story.
You drink beer from whiskey glass?
Huh?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, I'm not drinking it from the fucking bottle.
What the fuck? Who drinks a beer from a whiskey
This
glass?
is my water glass. My whiskey glass is smaller. You've had my whiskey glasses. My whiskey glasses are crystal. This is normal glass.
Man, this is fucking terrible.
Wait. You love this.
You have zero class.